Howdy folks, welcome to another episode of Bikes, Burgers, Beers. Today we are looking at this beautiful old Tag Heuer, and it's probably about 15-20 years old, and we're going to look at a couple of things. It's not working. The hands wind and the date changes, which is great. I'm thinking it might be a Swiss quartz movement. We're going to open up and have a look. Also, we're noticing that the crown isn't locking down, so we're gonna have to pull it out and find out what's going on in here. It's not locking down or screwing down. I'm not really sure what's happening. But when we pull the crown out, it seems to extend quite a long way. So it might just mean that the setting lever inside is shifted or something. But when it's out, it does move, and you can see there the date says the 17th. And if I bring it around, I think it has to go around to the next. Yep. Here it comes. There it goes. Okay, so about 4.5 minutes after midnight, the date changes. We can see here that it does have what appears to be possibly the original crown. But let's open it up and see what's going on. All right, folks, so it's a different day, but basically the update is that I replaced the battery. That's all well and good. What I found was that the old crown threads have completely stripped out. So fortunately, what I'm able to do is I put the crown and winding stem, or in this case just the stem because it's a quartz watch, into my pin vise. Tighten up the pin vise. I was able to remove the crown, so you can see on the thread there, pretty easy. And I ordered myself a new part, all the way from United States. It took 4 days to arrive from California to Sydney, Australia, and it took 2 weeks to arrive from Sydney, Australia, the 65 kilometers I live away from Sydney. Yes, our postal service is amazing. Let's take the crown out. And I'm just going to screw it onto the existing stem. Make sure it fits all right. There we go. Oh yeah, that's nice. Beautiful. That fits lovely. So I'm going to take that off now. I'll just do this off camera, but basically I just put a tiny dab of Loctite on there. It just prevents the crown from coming off when you end up using the watch. So I'll do that and get back to you in a moment. All we have to do essentially is put all this in place. There we go, that's nicer. And is it screwing down? Huzzah! Look at that, beautiful. Okay, that's screwed down in position. So the next thing I'm going to do, like I do with any watch, is I'm going to put the case back gasket into my greasing device here, give this a little twist, and open it up. Lovely. The case back gasket has not only been lubricated, but it has been cleaned. I just noticed a little speck of dust on here. Good. Okay. So gasket will go in here. What I might do is use a couple of tweezers. I don't want to touch it with my naked hand. So let's just pop that in there. There we go, beautiful. Sitting nicely in its groove to ensure that we're going to have a nice waterproof watch. With these Tag Heuer watches, they have a little battery cover, and this doesn't clip in place or anything. It just rests on top of the battery. I think this just presses down onto the battery and provides a little bit of pressure. So excuse my hands in the way. There we go, ticking away nicely now. Let's set the date. Today is the 7th. And then rotate the hands. Because it might be at midnight. And I was correct, it is. And the time now is 5:26. So here we go, 5:26. Let's put that back in. Wind down the crown. Beautiful. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Changing the crown on a Tag Heuer. I believe this is a model 1000. I'm not really familiar with the Tag Heuers, so I'm finding the model numbers quite unusual to look at, but it's obviously a lady's watch because it is quite small. Here it is in comparison next to my men's Seiko, and it's just the 36 mil, so you can see how small that really is. That's how you change a battery in a Tag Heuer, and in addition to that, changing the broken crown. Thanks for watching so much. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and see you next time.